everybody. Good morning. Periscope is the only one being a butt. It looks like it's frozen, so I don't know if I'm going to get Periscope this morning. Oh, somebody's there. Oh, come on. There are always freaking challenges. Always, always, always. Good morning from Chiang Mai, Thailand. Hopefully we'll get Periscope on board. I hope they can see me. Ah, there it goes. All right. Feel like I'm just like, okay. So I missed everybody last week. I only scoped a couple of times. I was traveling. I was in Malaysia last week. So let me introduce myself for those of you who have no clue who I am. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Periscope. So my name is Kelly McCrae. And last year in February, I was diagnosed with lupus. And because of the unpredictable nature of the chronic illness that I have, I was forced to walk away from a 17-year career in real estate where I was a six-figure income award-winning salesperson, and I was also a customer service award winner. So I take pride in that customer service part more than anything. And I actually enjoyed what it was that I did for a living. And then along came lovely lupus. So I, again, had to figure out a way to make a new living. Hey, Miss Tamisha, thank you for sharing. And guys, let me ask you, I know that I found out a couple of weeks ago that you could do thumbs on YouTube, which is kind of cool. I know you can give me love on Facebook and the same thing with Periscope. I do ask that you all will share this out because that's how I get my message out. And I know that I try to give you guys value. On the days that I'm not giving value, I will usually be right up front about that. I'll let you know I'm not good. Today I'm no good, but today I'm good. So please share this out, tap it up, give me love, show me that, you care about what it is that I'm talking about. So today's topic is called constructive complaining or just bitching. And let me tell you how this topic kind of came about. I am in what they call in chronic illness land a flare. And I am in a full-fledged, all-out, rebellious flare. This thing is downright damn respectful, okay? So I am in Thailand, and my visa, because I'm not a citizen, requires that I leave the country ever so often, and then I have to come back in. Well, when I realized that it was time for me to go, my body was like, no, girl, you need to be sitting down. But the visa said, you got to get out of here, because if you don't, then they literally will ban you from the country for, depending on how long you overstayed, literally it could be a year or better that you can't come back. So I was like, I got to go, right? So thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. So I went to Malaysia for a week, and I loved it. I had a great time, but I really pushed my body. And while I was there, already in pain, I face planted. It was the funniest thing, y'all. I thought I had it under control. I was like, if they could have videoed it, it would have gone viral. It was hilarious. And then I slid up the sidewalk, and you could see like slide marks. Like you'd have thought I was stealing home, baby. You'd have thought, you love the title? Thank you. You'd have thought I was stealing home. I mean, like, it was just hilarious, but did not help my plight any at all. So I have just been in pain and complaining and upset, and just like, I'm tired. My brain is tired. I don't want to do this thing anymore. I'm just over it all. Blah, blah, blah. I'm tired of being in pain. I'm tired of moving like a 69-year-old woman. And all of this bitching is really what it was, right? Good evening. Hey, Brian. So last night and all day yesterday, I really, and I when I get on social media, I do my best not to bitch. So there's a difference, and that's the topic, because I want to make sure again that you understand what the difference is, because a lot of us are guilty of this. So we get on social media and we bitch, and that's what we do. So here's the thing: if you can get on social media and you can complain, I'm not the first one. Yeah, dude, I was like, phew. And in Malaysia, like, okay, first of all, it's hot as the sun. I'm gonna be nice about that, okay? It is hot. They don't even know. Like, it's crazy hot, okay? And when you go to the restaurants and you like, oh, I'm gonna get me some water, they're like, we only have hot water. What? It's 950 million damn degrees and all y'all got is hot water. So I had just gone to the 7-Eleven. I had me a cold, refreshing bottle of water. I took it. It was because I had an umbrella to shield me from the sun. I had just taken one sip and water sails one way, umbrella goes the other way, and I'm just sliding down the sidewalk. I was like, are you kidding me? It must not be meant for me to have my thirst quenched in this in this deal. So anyway, so of course I have been just griping and in pain in the whole 9 yards. But when I am not in the best frame of mind, I do my best to stay off of social media because I know when I'm bitching and I know when I'm complaining. So let me explain the difference in the two. When you are bitching, you are not being of service to anybody. Okay? Yeah, right? It is hot as all get out there. You are not being of service to anybody. So I could come on social media and I could go, I fell down today, I'm hurting, and I'm in a full flare. Y'all like, ooh, I feel so bad for you. I'm so sorry. It sucks that happened, right? That didn't help anybody. Because the sympathy, that's great, but I still hurt. I still fell down. It didn't change anything, right? But if you're complaining constructively, a lot of times you're delivering something. So if I came on and I said, guys, I am in a full-on flare. Let me explain to you what a flare is. With lupus, certain things are a trigger, and you get certain pains in here and there, and here's how you know when you're in a flare. Okay, I complained. I told you guys that I hurt, but I also made some awareness involved in that whole thing, right? That's the difference in complaining constructively and bitching. And I see a lot of bitching on social media, guys, and after so long, I spoke with a girl last week, in fact, while I was in Malaysia, and she was proposing a business. You know, when you start getting people that pay attention to what you're doing, they start making business proposals. So it's like midnight in Malaysia, it's like noon where she is, and she's got her business partner on the phone, and I'm like, dude, I'm exhausted, my body is in pain, and she's battling also. And she said to me, I have been following your journey. You're always so positive. You're always so optimistic. And the thing that I said to her was, you can't be in the dark and be in the light at the same time. You can't expect good things in your life and be sitting in the dark. You're either expecting good or you're expecting bad, but either way it goes, what you're going to get exactly what you're expecting. So I'm always expecting good. And so even when I am griping, sorry guys, I caught a cold while in Malaysia too, so I've had my first lupus cold. It's been terrible. No, it really hasn't been that bad. But you can't sit back and just complain, because one, the first thing that happens is if every time I came on Periscope or Facebook or YouTube and all I did was, oh, my body hurts. Oh, my brain is foggy. Oh, y'all would be like, no, okay, I'm tired of that girl. All she doing is bitching, right? There would be no hearts. There would be no sharing. And after a while, when y'all saw my name pop up, you're going to be hiding me, or you're going to be unfollowing me. You're going to be unfriending me. But one, I've always been an optimistic person. That's just the nature of who I am. But two, if I expect to share awareness, I can't always be woe is me. So again, there's a difference in constructively complaining and just bitching. So I've also come to the conclusion that most of what we complain about, we have control over. You can't control the weather. We all just habitually complain about that. But we'll complain about our jobs. We'll complain about our home life. We'll complain about our children. We'll complain about some of our friends. But you're in control of that. If your home life is not that good, sit down and evaluate that thing and see how you can make it a positive place to be. If your children are getting on your nerves, kick their asses out. No, I'm teasing. Punch them in the throat and kick them out. No, I'm kidding. My children are grown, so I can say that. But, if your children aren't doing what they're supposed to do, you need to evaluate that thing and you need to get it right, right? If teachers aren't lining up with what's supposed to happen in your child's school, you need to get down there. You need to talk to the principal instead of just sitting around bitching, right? You need to constructively complain, because when you constructively complain, that's where you make changes. Okay? So there is nothing wrong with putting some negative, if you will, out there, as long as you temper it with some positive. So today, yesterday I had brain fog, baby. Let me tell you what, I laid around here, I hobbled, and I got a neighbor upstairs, the sweetest lady in all the world. Here I am, 47, and she's working on 60. We went to lunch, we holding each other up, hobbling down the street, and she was like, you having a tough time. She went and got me groceries. She made me an egg sandwich for dinner last night, guys, because she knows, what this pain is. But you got to make sure that you add positive to it. So I didn't put the links on YouTube and on Facebook. I just realized that. But on Periscope, it's along the side. And I'll make sure that you guys have it as well. But one of the things that I was griping about when I lost my job, I had to walk away, was how am I gonna make money? I'm gonna be broke. I'm gonna be, poverty. I'm gonna be on welfare. I'm gonna be hungry. I'm gonna be living in a cardboard box, right? That's what I kind of thought. And I was like, you know what? You're complaining, so you can fix that. So I started a business. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm in your prayers daily. I'm squeaking, so I've been having, it's been rough. Let me just say that. But anyway, so the storm shelter, which on, like I said, the other places, it's bit.ly/the storm shelter. And I thought I had all the glitches worked out. And one of the ladies sent today and she says, you still got glitches, girl. But go over, check it out, because what was happening was I was complaining and about how am I going to earn an income. And I realized that while talking to my community, there are a lot of us that can't work a traditional job anymore, and we need new skills. And I make a decent amount online doing my own thing, but the thing that I realized was that I wanted to teach that to my community, but I'm not an expert at podcasting. I'm not an expert at creating courses. I'm not an expert at Amazon FBA. I'm not an expert at a lot of these things that I use to make money. So what I've done is I've reached out to people who are experts that know what they're doing, and they have agreed to come into the storm shelter and actually give you guys lessons. So what happens is they come on, they teach you something live, like the same way you guys are looking at me right now, and actually we'll be able to see you even in a lesson. So you'll have the opportunity to ask them questions direct after they've delivered their lesson. And so right now I've got introductory prices, and the reason I have introductory prices is because if you do the storm shelter, there's two options. One, you could buy a one-time ticket for when that speaker that you're interested in learning from comes on board, and I will announce that, and you can get on the mailing list, and then I'll let you know that. So there's a price for that. Then there is a price for a monthly where you get the archives, there's resources, there's Q&As, and there's a group that goes with that, and the whole 9 yards. And after I get 3 speakers in the archives, then the price is going to increase. So jump on board now, and hop in there, and whichever one, if you want to do the $30 ticket and see what it looks like before committing to the membership, make sure you get those prices before the 3 are up. Otherwise, again, the price is going to increase, because I got some pretty heavy hitters. If you guys want to look up a few of them, I'll tell you. One lady that I've got that I'm really excited about, Katie Kremitzos, she has a 6-figure podcast called Biz Women Rocks. So visit her. And then she's also got a second 6-figure business that's it's online, but it's an amazing organization. You can find that at tbbo.org. So it's like Tampa Bay BusinessOwners.org. And she's got some pretty heavy hitters in there. If you guys know who Mike Kawula is, if you know who Kim Garst is, these are people that she has in her inner circle. And if you're going to learn how to be a 6-figure income earner, shouldn't you learn from a 6-figure income earner? I'm just saying. So that's the caliber of people that I have coming on board. I've got another girl who's going to teach video stuff. She is on the Forbes People to Watch list, and she writes for Forbes. I've got a Huffington Post writer. So guys, I'm not playing games here. I'm not sending you guys out to talk to people who don't know what they're doing. I got a girl who has traveled the world and has made her living house sitting and freelancing on Upwork, and she's traveled the world doing that. So we ain't messing around over here in the storm shelter. We are truly getting prepared for the storm. Okay, so jump on board those introductory prices. I know there's a couple of glitches. I'll be working those as soon as I get off, because I just got an email from one of the ladies letting me know, and I appreciate those of you that have tested it out for me. But anyway, so let's stop bitching. Let's start constructively complaining. And when you can complain about something, in most cases, you can fix it. So let's get it fixed. Let's stop putting negativity out there in social media land. If you're going to put negativity, temper it with some positive. Make it funny, or add some value somehow, because nobody likes somebody that's just out there to bitch. Because all you're doing, that's selfish. All you're doing is getting the love. Oh, we're so sorry that happened to you. Oh, we feel so bad. And that's not serving anybody. It's not really even serving you. So that is my spiel for today. I got work to do. And I think I'm going to take some leave today because I just need to take the edge off. But yes, tbbo.org. Thank you for posting that. And the other one is B-I-Z, bizwomenrock.com. And she is just an amazing force of nature. Her podcast, she has interviewed everybody that pretty much is anybody in the online community that is a woman. I found her many, many years ago when she interviewed, the lady's name now is Jenny Hott, but she interviewed Jennifer Larson, and Jenny Larson. And at the time, Jenny Larson was the only and the first 7-figure female blogger. So again, if you go, and I'm proud to say that as of last week, Katie is actually my coach. So again, and that was after I pitched her to come on and do the storm shelter. She was like, I want to be a part of what you're doing. This is amazing. This is wonderful for the group of people that you're serving. This is absolutely wonderful. So I'm excited to be learning from somebody who is just awesome. Yes, I love that they were weaned on the pickle. Thank you. So I just want to make sure that that's the value that I'm delivering to you guys. I got a lot of pitches out there to a lot of really high profile people, and I'm just really excited about the potential in what this is going to do for the community that I'm building. So I thank you guys for being here. I thank you for your support. I thank you for listening to me constructively complain. Hope I wasn't bitching today. But anyway, and I appreciate the hearts and the shares. So I am going to run off. I will see you all again tomorrow morning at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Bangkok. And that may be changing again soon, too, because I'm eyeballing another country. So we'll see where the heck I end up before it's all said and done. Because this traveling every 60 days is beating the hell out of me. So, all right, guys, I will talk with you soon. Have an amazing day or amazing evening. And I'll see you guys, I guess, Tuesday night. But it's Tuesday morning for me. So I'll talk to you later. Have an awesome one. Ciao. All right, let's see. Bye.